Howdy, I'm going to do a lesson on Fusion 360 on the modified STC Titan 84L rocket nose cone. It's going to be a two-operation job in doing the front first. This will be a lot easier. This file, if you can't find it, is in the right up here, STC Autodesk U School Assets and Class Storage in the CNC lathe section. Now, if you're going to do it like Mastercam, you need to open this up and save it as another file format like STEP or excuse me, Inventor, something like that, something that Mastercam can read. Mastercam will not read a Fusion file, and Fusion will not read a Mastercam file. So we gotta pick a different design file. Okay, let's see. We got milling, we got turning. If you do the setup, do we have a setup here? No. Do a setup, new setup. And if you're in turning, you'll get a cylinder. If you're in milling, it'll be like a block. So turning, and we want we're going to do Z in the front. So in this case, it's just pointed the wrong way, flip. And let's see. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do the. Oh, I should leave this up here. Stock front, body has been identified, and model back. Model back is the chuck area. And I'm actually just going to do my machine selection here. I have some of my machines in here already. This will automatically steer the post-processor file to this lathe one. And make sure you upload your lathe posts and your rocket tools. And anyway, stock 1-inch diameter, that's correct size. And looking at the front, I'll go offset from front, and I'm going to put 0.025 on the front, and I'm going to stretch the back to 2.5. Okay. And then I'm going to put in my comment line, STC A4L Op1 pokey, right? Okay, hit OK. So setup is done. Tools. So we got STC rocket tools, and they're already numbered for the locations. So 2, 3. So we shouldn't, I mean, we might have to swap out 1 or 2 tools, but you shouldn't really have to do much. So you get your tools in there, and if you make sure you have in your assets, you have, assets, in post, make sure you have the STC ST10 turning with the lathe. I gotta shrink this up again. All right. You'll have a tool list. Let me just pull up. Well, I'll just get into the tool list later. We'll just be winging it. My habit is to do facing first and roughing. So we got facing, roughing, finishing, grooving, turning part. What else we got? We got single groove, chamfer. That's the only additional ones there. And when we get into some drilling, we go over here. So there's actually a lot less operations. I'm going to do face tool. And I'm going to go select the tool in my STC rocket library, and I can narrow it down with turning general, and there's only 2. And I'm going to use the bigger one, the number 2 DNMG tool. We got to make sure it has a small 15 thousandths radius when we're at the machine. Hit select. All right, so the feeds and speeds are already set. 800 feet per minute, Use constant surface speed, 4,000 max, 8,000 per red. I have STC aluminum rough here. All right, model front. So this is if you're actually going to shift anything. So I would just leave that one as is. And outside, let's use the safest ones, which would be stock OD, stock OD, stock OD, and stock ID. That's our lathe height commands, if you want to look at it that way. And we're going to leave stock on the front. Just leave the default 4,000s, not doing multiple cuts. Might actually turn that on later. And lead in, lead out, we'll just leave it standard. All right, it's a pretty simple cut. It just goes straight down. We'll go right into roughing. Same tool. We got outside profiling, same feed and speeds, same tool, model front, model back. I'm going to go a little bit further on the back side, and I want to shift it by a little bit more than the thickness of the 3mm parting tool, which is 118,000. So I'm going to go minus 0.15, just to stretch it out a little bit. And the same thing, I'll keep all stock ID and OD, and this will be roughing cuts. I'm going to leave material on. I'm going to do, it says allow radial grooving, so I'm going to do don't allow grooving, because it's going to try to go back here. And going front to back and horizontal. And this is maximum depth of cut, and I think I'll just leave that as is and hit OK. All right, it all looks good. So we're machining the front. All right. Next thing, we're going to go finishing. So we're going to finish the front. Go to finishing tool. We're actually just going to swap tools to the other tool. We'll get it back in the machine. Oh, picked the wrong one. General. We use the tool 3. Look at, I got multiples up there. I only have one there. Rocket tools, number 3. I'll go finish on the feed and speeds, hit select. And feed and speeds are all set. Outside profiling. Number tools, model front, model back. And I don't really need to stretch the back on that one. I'm just trying to clear out a little bit for the parting tool. And because we've removed material, we can go to model OD now. Get a little bit closer. Model ID. And everything else, sharp corners, spring pass is a second cut. We don't need that. I'm going to put the don't allow grouping again and keep the standard lead in and lead outs. Okay. All right, all looks good. And actually notice it stopped there. Why did it stop there? Let's see. That is. This is front. No, this is front to back. Let's see. Model front. There. Sharp corners don't allow. Number of step overs. We're not doing step overs though. Just going to turn that one off and see if it changes. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's like exiting before the end. Let me turn on in the edit. I'm going to do spun profile just to make sure that's not giving us issues. Okay, chuck reference is like how far back is the chuck? Kind of far, but okay. Regenerate. 1, 2, 3. Click this one. Still ending this. The roughing goes all the way back, and the finishing does not. All right. Hold on a second. All right. I'm gonna just to force the issue, we're gonna hit selection, and I'm gonna be right right there. Hit OK. Nope, it's bailing out for some reason. Edit. We didn't leave stock, right? Nope. And computer stepovers. Going to be stepovers. This is finishing, right? In computer compensation. Let me just try allow radial grooving, see if that actually. Nope. And let's go rest machining. Nope. Let's hit. Oh, wait a minute. That's the new one. That goes all the way. Edit. And I did model back 150, right? Let's go to this one, edit. Model, wait a minute, that's this one. Model, I'm gonna go model back. No rest machine, and see if that does it. Oh, it jumps over it. That is strange. Warnings. Lead out has been modified. Oh, it's trying to go in because of the grooving. Don't allow radial. All right, still seems to be ending there. Edit. Let's see. Model back with contact point, cutting edge. Nope. Maybe I've solved the issue. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the tool 3, finish, speed and speeds, model front, model back. I'm going to leave that as is. I'm going to leave it on stock OD. No stock to leave. Yeah, that's what it is. It's so close to the stock side, I think. All right, so I'm going to go, let's see, no grooving. And let me look at these numbers. Outer radius. So outer radius. Ugly stock. It's kind of like lining up with that, and because that's the outer radius, it was just jumping over it. Okay. All right, that's good. That's pretty much all we need, other than a cutoff tool. What's this thing? Is this the gouging in the back? Okay. So.
You have 15 minutes left of computer time.
On the lead out, same as lead in. I'm going to make it different. And hit OK. And it's gone. Okay. I hate those yellow things. All right, we're going to get the parting tool involved here. We're going to select tool number 7, rocket. 7 is the cutoff tool. Tighten, select. And we're going to turn on the parts catcher. Model back. And we want to leave a little extras for the second operation. We got no edge break. We're going to leave that alone. We'll leave all those speeds and speeds. Stock to leave. We're going to put axials lengthwise. I'm going to go 0.010. Complete. Little extra on the back. 10 thousandths extra. And we actually have some settings here, like transfer stock, use pecking, allow rapid retract. I noticed it was coming out slow. And there we go. All right, let's do a quick simulate. Simulate, all right. Shut off that machine thingy. And let's go to the home view. Oh, wrong one. Flip. There we go. Simulate. Shut off machine and play. And cut. Okay. That's how we're doing our Operation 1 on that Titan STC version 84L with nose cone. And on the second operation, we're going to put it in the collet, clamp it here with this extended out, and we're going to machine the outside, the threads, the groove, and we're just only going to machine up to that boundary right there. It's sort of the first part of Tyson's lesson. Yeah, we only machines to there. So that's pretty much what we're doing on the second operation. Okay, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.